here, babe.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think, babe?
It's awesome.
Yeah? Is that everything you thought? There it is. Come on, baby. Hi, we are in the British Airway Greenwich Lounge. I said that weird. We're in the Greenwich Lounge waiting to board our flight to London. This is a lifestyle vlog. I'll probably do some reading, but it's not a reading vlog. This is a totally just our vacation. We're going to London, then we're going to Paris. We're excited. Chase is exhausted. I'm exhausted. It's 8 p.m. We board around 9. We will see you when we get to London. I just wanted to kind of intro this. Check out this nice lounge. They have self-serve free wine and liquor and water. We just got some water. When we were younger, we probably would have been like really excited about that, but now we're just like, do we want to be drunk right now? Not really. So, but that's just us. But yeah, I will see you in Europe. Hello. You exploring, baby? We're in our little cubby. And she's
My privacy.
Seriously. Hi, we've made it to our hotel in London. We're at the Four Seasons. Is this a what star hotel, babe? 5-star hotel. Let me give you the tour. First, you honestly should see the hallway. Look how nice. It has a doorbell. It's just me. Come in. There's a bathroom with a mirror. Look how gorgeous. A bidet. Chase tried it out. Got kind of panicked. Beautiful shower. I don't have a wide angle camera lens, but maybe I'll do on my iPhone too. Beautiful. There's my husband. Are you camera shy?
No. Hungry.
Look how pretty this whole room is, and this TV is insane.
What's it called? Tate?
T-A-T-E.
Ah, Gallery Tate Modern.
I don't know what accent that was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out of my airplane clothes and we're gonna do a little exploring. Even though I slept for 3 hours, the business class flight was so enjoyable. I turned over at 1 a.m. New York time to go to sleep. I watched the entirety of Dune Part 2. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. It makes me kind of want to read the books. So I didn't do any reading on the flight. I'm reading an independently published book right now by an Australian author. It's her debut, and I'm giving it a try. But we'll see what else I pick up. I do have a book club book that I need to read at some point, which I'll probably show you in another clip. Not in a rush to talk about books, really. We're going to go find some food and coffee for Chase, and he needs a jacket probably because it's a little chilly, and he doesn't have anything heavier than like a light long sleeve. So we'll catch you out on the London streets. Bookstore. Not that we're going to it right now. Try to go to some bookstore later. Apparently there's a really big Waterstones that we passed on the bus. It's Dobby!
This is the fact that, like,
We just wandered around having a good time. That was the coffee spot.
it's pretty good.
I got my first hot chocolate in years.
It's pretty good.
Oh my god, I'm so not right-handed. That was really hard to do.
Well, you're right.
God, no. This is where we're trying to be, and there is a line. Jesus at the back. I'm walking around by myself for a little while Chase waits in line at the shoe store. He wants to try some on and return a pair that didn't fit that good on him. In person, I mean, he ordered them online, but they have a physical location in London. So I'm gonna walk over to the Foyles bookstore and check that out and catch up with him later. Change of plans, came across this first. We're back to where it all began. Chase is hungry again. Look at my steps, it's fucking crazy. Chase and I are running out to do the night bus tour to like see all the sights. We stayed like kind of in the shopping area. We didn't see like key sites, but we got to be in like West End and like another neighborhood or something. I wasn't like moved by any of the books that I saw in the bookstore. I want to get like a book by a UK author, and I didn't see any like special editions, like UK editions that I was really interested in to buy. So I wasn't tempted. Hopefully I'll find a UK author if I end up picking one here. Otherwise, I won't, and I'll just pick something up in France. Probably a book written in French, even though I won't be able to really read it. But now we're going on the night bus tour, so see ya there. I'm piecing a lot, but whatever.
Can I help you, of course? No? I need your help.
Bus tour. Classic tourist mood. We're going on the bus tour. Are you excited?
Yeah. Yes,
Are you also tired like me?
A little bit. It's Albert's Opera. That's
Wow.
the great grandfather.
Wow.
Yeah. That's where the guards stay in the house.
Back there.
Basically, it's 700 years old. The Church of England, right? There's no tours tomorrow. Oh, no. The bell wasn't travelling for 5 years. The plain section with the triangle roof is 11th century Westminster Wall. Very exciting. Let's go on to Tuesday. Queen Elizabeth Lane stayed for 4 days. Look above you, there's a glass floor on the top pedestrian walkway. Go up inside, stand on the glass floor, see the bridge lift underneath you, and press through. People like you, looking up on the top buses every 5 minutes and people standing on the glass floor. Have a look behind you, take a selfie.
Vegan.
Vegan.
Vegan. Back at the hotel, we got donuts from Donut and Time. Here's a clip of Chase's donut. It's just like a plain one with jelly in the middle. He seemed to really like it. I got a chocolatey one. It comes in this cute box. Look at that. It's like red velvet. And it was called Liam Hemsworthy. Not Hemsworth, Hemsworthy. I'm gonna try this. I probably won't, I don't know if I'll eat the whole thing. I don't think Chase will want it. Maybe I'll save it. But I think this is gonna be like the last of the food tour stuff because I get kind of bored of filming food stuff all the time and we did a lot of food stuff today. So we'll see what else this vlog holds. It's very soft. I'm gonna enjoy this. It's like 10. I slept like 3 hours last night and I'm exhausted. So good night. I will see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is Sunday morning. I wanted to catch up with you now that I'm in the room by myself. Chase has gone to the gym. The gym is probably absolutely gorgeous. Maybe I'll see it at some point, but I didn't plan on like weightlifting or anything. Though I did pack some clothes for some runs through this trip, just at least 2. So yesterday we just were like exploring some of the area. We figured out how to use the double-decker red buses, which is actually super easy, especially coming from New York City, to navigate. Very straightforward. It's all tap to pay. You just tap when you get on, which makes life like so easy. When I was in Ireland, you had to get like a card. There was no tap to pay as far as I could see. And when I asked people, they were like, yeah, you need a card. And I was like, ugh. And it was like, oh, do you get a week or you get like, I don't know. It was kind of complicated, so I just like skipped the buses. But this system here in London is highly recommended. I'm finding it so much easier to navigate. We haven't used the underground since we used it to get here from the airport, but we might later. I don't know. Anyway, so yesterday we were just like kind of touring around the neighborhoods. I think we were in Soho area. We went to that brunch, Madame Mildred's, and got English breakfast with some pancakes. The pancakes were very different than US style pancakes. Very thick and not very sweet, We got coffee. That was pretty good. I got hot chocolate. They had, like, some other people were drinking this other chocolatey looking thing. I was like, ooh, that looks better than what I have, but whatever. And then Chase wanted to go check out that shoe store, which I was telling you about when I was walking around by myself. He got a new pair of shoes. He traded in actually 2 pairs of his shoes from that brand that he brought with him. One was like a pair that was too small. They're like sporty. And then another was like what he wears for work every day. I was going to like go like this because they're like fancy. But to me, they're not like dressy. Like they're not like traditional dressy shoes. So he returned those 2 because the dressy shoes were a little bit too small. And then he got a new pair of the same style of dressy shoe, but like a size up. So yeah, it was really cool for him to go in person. And then I stopped by the bookstore. I went to this first bookstore. It was called Henry Pord's Books, but they were all like old-timey books. And I was like, this isn't a bookshop where you actually buy books. I mean, like maybe somebody buys these books. I have no idea, but I'm like, I don't buy these kinds of books. So I was like, okay, cute, but like, let's move on. And then I went to the Foyles, which was the same one we were in front of when we got off the bus originally to get to that neighborhood. It's huge. It's like 4 stories. I didn't even get to go up all the floors. And I know Meg from Meg with Books, I think her channel is. She's a UK booktuber, has been to that one before because she did like a video where she was touring like London bookstores. And I was like, oh my God, I remember like the skylight and everything. So that was cool. For books on this trip, I'd love to get one for a souvenir, like from UK, and then maybe one from Paris. I'll probably get one from Paris because it'll be easier based on my criteria that I want for purchasing a book. So I want to get something that's by a UK author, or I want it to be like a UK edition that I can't get in the US. You know what I mean? Nothing was drawing me in. I didn't see any like special editions that I was in love with, except the Robin Hobb series, but I can't get the whole series. And I think the US editions now, like the simplified editions, not with any like pictures or like people on them, are pretty nice. So I can tolerate that if I decide to like buy a physical book and give her a try. And then I didn't see any UK authors. I'm like, what UK authors have I heard of that I'm like interested in? You know what I mean? Like when I went to Ireland, it was easy. I got a Sally Rooney and I got Binding 13 and Keeping 13, which is by an Irish author also. I'm probably gonna get to the Waterstones hopefully at some point. I don't know in the schedule for our trip when that will be per se. And then also yesterday we did like the typical tourist thing. We went on a bus tour. It's like the See London at Night tour, and it was so close to our hotel, like the pickup location. We didn't know that when we signed up, but it made it so easy. We just walked over there. It was cool to like see all the sights in one go because it's going to be hard for us to like ourselves like see all those things. Like Big Ben, we saw the Tower Bridge, we saw the London Eye. You can't drive in front of the palace, but we saw like the side of it. I like peeped over. And like a bunch of other facts and stuff that like we would have no idea about, like how many times the city is burned down, all the beautiful churches they have, where the current king got married back when he was a prince, and stuff like that, like just all the fun facts. So I appreciated that. It was freezing cold. Oh my God. It's way colder here than we anticipated. Like I knew it was going to be chilly at night. So I packed my fleece jacket, which I was wearing, but at night it was even colder. So I put my button up underneath and then that fleece on, and that was like decent, but I was still really cold. And then we went to Uniqlo to buy Chase a jacket because he's like, I didn't bring anything warm. I took like 2.5 days of planning and packing. Chase packed in like 3 hours the day we were leaving. I was really stressed out about the fact that he was doing that. But I'm trying not to be like so controlling, but I still kind of was because I was like, babe, can you just pack? You're stressing me out. Like, please don't leave it till the very last minute. It's like really causing me anxiety because I know I'll end up having to help you. So he did, but like, I don't know. It's way colder here than we expected. So like I was saying, we went to Uniqlo to pick Chase up a jacket. The jacket he got is super cute. I love it. It's got a cool style, but it's like that shiny material on the inside. So it's not like cozy on the inside. So he was freezing. He had like a short sleeve on and then that jacket. And I've never seen him so cold. Like he doesn't get cold easily. Usually he's a furnace, but he was freezing. It was like 60 degrees, 59 degrees, and then we're on the outside part of the bus and the wind is going because we're moving. It was rough. I got some stuff at Uniqlo too. I got a black cardigan, which I'll probably put on today in today's outfit because I have some beautiful dresses that I wanted to wear to take cute pictures and stuff, but it might just be too cold. Like even right now, it's 10:15 right now and the weather is only 60 degrees. in August. It's August right now. So we kind of left New York, which was like pretty good still. It was like getting kind of cool some days in New York, but like to basically October here, it's so cold. At least there's no more rain in the forecast. It was like raining on and off yesterday. So yeah, I'll show you the cardigan that I got when I get dressed. And then I also bought a nude-ish color long sleeve from Uniqlo too that I can wear under my dresses to stay extra warm. So I'll probably wear that a handful of times while I'm here. And who knows if I'll need it in Paris. But the good thing about having a vacation in the city is that you can just buy things as you need them. And also, I was a little worried. I was like, we didn't leave any space for shopping. Like, the bags are completely filled. But then Chase was like, actually, like, he's like, I don't have a personal item bag. I was like, oh, so if we want to go shopping, we could get, like, small things. Because we have to get souvenirs and stuff, too, for people. We could buy, like, a tote bag, and we can put any excess things in there. So he can use it as a personal item bag, because he only has the one carry-on. That's an option, and I'm glad that we have it. Because we've bought extra clothes already because it's colder than we thought. So Chase said he'll probably try to be back into the room in half an hour by now. I want to refresh my hair a little bit. I'm going to wash it and then I'll probably retwist like the very bottom layer and then the top crown, maybe like front facing sections as much as I can in the allotted time, which is not that much time, but I'll probably do it over a couple days because I just don't want to look ratchet. Like this hotel is so nice and I'm looking like a homeless person. So I want to sort that out. All right, let me tell you the plans for today, Sunday. I've been writing out the itinerary on my phone to get an idea of what we can and cannot do in a certain amount of time. I really want to try to get to Brighton. We have that on the calendar for Monday. I really want to go because my favorite YouTuber for like 10 years now has been Zoe Sugg, and she's been living out in Brighton for like 10 years now. She's doing Vlogust at the moment. I didn't get to watch yesterday's video that she posted. It's so funny because usually I get to watch them at noon, but now that I'm in her same time zone, I have to wait till 5. But I didn't have time because obviously we're on vacation. I'm spending time with my husband. But yeah, she lives in Brighton. She makes it seem so lovely. It's like a beachside town. They've got cute little shopping lanes and stuff you can walk through. So I really want to do that on Monday. She loves this one shop that has this cute black and white photo booth. And she mentioned the name of the shop in a vlog maybe 2 or 3 days ago. So I'm going to double check to see that shop and I'd love to get pictures there. That'd be really cute. And yeah, I'm just really excited to see this beautiful beachside town that I've like got to enjoy in her videos for so long and just like be able to see it for myself. Which is like when am I going to have the chance to do that? You know what I mean? Originally Brighton was not in the plans, but I was like, babe, you know, like I really kind of want to go to Brighton. And it's maybe an hour 15 away on the train, which is not that bad. It's like just getting into New Jersey from New York City, you know? Like, UK is so small. So, we're hopefully going to do that. And then Chase is like, oh, maybe we could still go to the spa when we get back. I'm like, okay, as long as I get enough time to explore Brighton, like, I don't care. Anyway, I was going to tell you about today. So today, I want to go to the palace. I'm going to wear my green dress, probably, get some cute pictures. My mom said I should check out the Opera House. Don't know where that is in relation to everything else. But if it's not that far, I want to go and get a beautiful picture there because it's gorgeous. I should go on vacation with Ina because Ina loves taking pictures and she takes the best pictures of me. And I know she would kill that. Chase will occasionally get a stunning picture of me. Like there's one of me and Ina at the park that Chase took and I'm obsessed with that picture. So hopefully I can convince him to take pictures for me. I know sometimes he like gets annoyed, but he's like a decent sport. And then Chase wants to go to the Tate Modern Museum because he loves modern art. I love old-timey, historic, beautiful, like ornate, romantic style things. Chase likes ultra-modern things. So for me, I'm like, oh, we're in London. Why would we want to look at modern art? Like, it's such a historic place. But, like, that's what he likes. I'm totally down to do things that he wants to as long as I get to do things that I want to do also. We're not very similar on things like that. So that's the plan. Let me stop yammering on and fix up this hair while I have time and get ready for the day because the day is a-wasting, but at least it's hopefully warming up. Bye for now. Catch you in a bit.
That is unbelievable, Zoe.
$400 like we're all gonna die.
Okay, here's my outfit. I have this cute dress on. I have my long sleeve that makes it look like I'm wearing like a modesty top. I definitely didn't want to make it look like that, but it is what it is because I have like a slip dress also that's more of a v-neck that covers more of my legs for warmth, which is good. This is the cardigan I was telling you about. Again, I didn't want to have to wear black, but like this will work with other black pieces I have for later in the trip while it's cold. So whatever, when I take the picture, I'll take it off. Here's the dress in its intended form, minus this bit, and the shoes. I got cute Rothy shoes for this trip, but I put them with socks because it's cold. I'll ask Chase to take a picture and a video of me in my cute dress at some point so you can see it properly. But we're gonna go out, get some food, and go to the palace, and then go to the museum. So pretty.
Nice.
Chase's favorite piece so far. This one?
Yes.
What does it make you think of? Another one Chase likes. Another Chase favorite. I'm gonna show you a scary one.
So scary.
Yeah, that's horrifying.
That is so scary.
Yeah.
That's cool. This one is interesting. Like, what is it trying to say? Guys, I was just gonna joke and say this looks like a dick. But it actually is. Look at this side, it's more obvious. Love this one. It's a portrait of the artist. You can see his face in there. It says, Portrait de artiste en la clé. I imagine that means portrait of the artist in the cage.
All right, here's me watching this double movie thing that was happening in the museum. It was tripping me out. Chase got this clip of me freaked. And I'm going to show the movie for you in a second, but it took me forever to figure out what was going on. I was so confused by the actors. It was very confusing. That's why I look like this.
I just happened to be in town. I just happened to be in town. Talking to see Miss Linda. I used to take care of her. I used to take care of her. Well, I guess I'll be running off. I guess I have to go to sleep. My plane's leaving in a minute. My plane's leaving in a while. Miss Linda. Goodbye. Goodbye. Honey. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Goodbye. Goodbye. Well, get you. Well, get you. Honey child. So, honey child, you got a man? Yes. Yes. Oh my God.
It literally took me so long to realize that the actors were playing different roles in the different versions mirrored. I was so mind effed. I thought I was tripping. Oh my God. So embarrassing.
Safe. That's a really big house somewhere.
Yeah.
I would find a place to put that.
I love how 3D it is, and I love how black it
I
is.
would just put it up high somewhere, make it higher, so you don't.
Yeah. Put the couch right under it.
Yeah.
This room is awesome. It's the Globe Theater. An interesting little alley alleyway we've got here. Borough Yards. Oh, look how cool it is in there. Ooh, this is cool. They have all these like hidden kind of spots.
Coffee stores, fantastic. Wow.
Espresso bar. Where you going, babe?
No, I'm not saying it.
Say it in the accent you've been saying it over and over again.
I'm not saying it.
You can't even help
the
yourself.
cameras.
You can't even
Help
help
the
yourself. You're gonna
cameras.
say it anyway. You're gonna say it anyway. We're in Green Park, which is near our hotel, which you cut through to get to the palace apparently. And it's called Green Park because there's no flowers. We learned that on the tour bus. Freaking it's cricket.
Cricket, yes.
Coming up on the palace. Yeah. So exciting.
Sorry.
There it is. All right, Chase and I are back in the hotel room for the night, and they are so thoughtful. They like did so much. I left my book out over here, and they left me a bookmark. I didn't have this. They left this for me. Four Seasons Hotel, London at Park Lane. Definitely gonna keep that. Add it to my bookmark collection. Little souvenir bookmark, that's fun. I'm supposed to be reading this for my IRL book club. Hold on, focus on my face. I'm supposed to read this for my IRL book club. I haven't started it yet, but maybe I'll start it tonight because it's not that late. It's like not even 9:30, and me and Chase are just tired. And we're probably just gonna chill in the hotel room, maybe put the TV on, and get up early for our run tomorrow. We're gonna be going to Brighton. Chase was down to go with me. We're gonna get some vegan food out there and maybe go shopping some more. I'm so happy. You also left me some slippers and a glass of water. It's just really nice here. I don't think there's anything else I need to catch you. Oh, I didn't tell you about the palace. So for the palace, wait, this is...
Oh, babe.
What?
Come here.
Why? Is this with the video?
No.
What is it?
Get your glasses wipes.
They left me glasses wipes for my glasses?
Yeah.
That is so funny. Sorry, I look like I'm going to church because it was so cold I had a button all the way up. So we went to the palace, but you're not allowed to take pictures or film while you're in there. So if you want to see it, you kind of have to go yourself, or just maybe you could probably look it up online, but you're not going to see like vlog style clips of it. I mean, unless somebody snuck it, but there were a lot of like security people walking around. Though I will say a lot of the people working there seemed like they were under the ages of like 24. You know what I mean? They all looked pretty young. So it's probably a good like summer job for those people in college and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, it was really cool. They had free audio guides, so like everybody was wearing them. Me and Chase picks them up as well, and you get to go through a bunch of the staterooms, and they're just very beautiful and fancy, and like they have all these portraits of like old people that like were important to the monarchy at some point, whatever, and learning about like the uses of the rooms and like how they have pictures of the royalty in there, and like people get knighted in certain rooms, and where they have balls and banquets and things like that. So very interesting, some cool historical furniture pieces and things like that. We were exhausted though after the Tate Museum, because just walking around museums and stuff really like wears me out. Like my back was sore, Chase's back was also sore from probably like sleeping on the plane and being in a softer bed. But yeah, otherwise it was really cool. I can pop up some pictures that I took there. These will probably be on my Instagram by the time you see this video. Chase was not super into it, but he was a good sport, and he was tired also. But yeah, and now we're just gonna chill out. I'll probably eat some chocolate that I picked up, and I will talk to you in the morning. I'll probably get some clips of our run if I remember. We're gonna do a loop around Hyde Park and then Green Park. Though the routes I said showed to run the perimeter, I kind of want to run through it also, but I don't know if there's good routes through it, because that would be nice. We want to do the spa tomorrow, so we have to have enough time to get back to the spa, and we can't schedule the spa until the morning when the spa opens up. So we'll have to feel that out, see what's feasible. But I'll leave it here for now, and I'm excited for tomorrow. And it's also been freezing. It's so cold here. It's so cold. But whatever, we're surviving. My outfits, all the outfits I took pictures of and planned out are changing. But I had enough things that I could like spare the moment, make it work. Thank God I bring spare stuff, even though I didn't bring any jeans. All right, enough rambling. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Sorry, I forgot there's one other thing I want to tell you about, and you can probably hear Chase in the shower, but we're gonna push through anyway. I got some souvenirs, so Chase picked out these changing of the guards, whatever, guard socks for one of our friends. So I think this is a good option as a souvenir. And then I picked up a souvenir for Chase and I, because if you watched my recap on my honeymoon trip, we went to Jamaica. We met this really lovely older couple. They were like well into their 70s or 80s, like much older. And they loved collecting ornaments for souvenirs, and they bought us like a keychain because they didn't sell ornaments at this brewery where we met them, but they got us a keychain as a type of ornament for our Christmas tree as a souvenir of our travels. And they've been collecting ornaments of their travels for their whole lives. So that's so cute. And I was like, oh, I really want to carry that on. So I've been trying to do that. And luckily, when we went to the gift shop for Buckingham Palace, they had Christmas ornaments because I think British people really love Christmas. They had a bunch of ornament options, and I picked this one. It's like a little heart. It's got like a crown kind of design going on, and it just says Buckingham Palace on it. And I think it's perfect. I love it. Adding this to our collection, and I'll try to remember to pick one up in Paris as well. So, very happy about these two purchases. We still have to pick up more things along the way. We're keeping our eyes peeled for gifts. So, that's it for the night, hopefully. Good morning. It is not even morning anymore. It's almost 12:30, but Chase and I are finally ready for the day. I'm borrowing his shirt that he wore yesterday because it's just been chilly here, and we're going to go on a run. And we're doing a game plan switch. Originally, we were going to try to go to Brighton today, but it's a bank holiday here, we kept hearing people say. We didn't want to risk going down to Brighton and have the things be closed. So we're going to go tomorrow, and we're going to do some more shopping today. Chase wants to pick up a perfume that we both really like for him, and it's like a city special at Le Labo, so you can only get it in London. So it'd be a cool souvenir for him as well. But yeah, I think I look really cute, actually, with his shirt and this belt and stuff. A very cute vibe. Chase is over here warming up. I should warm up too. And we're gonna be on our way. So, bye for now. Go for our run, trying to figure out where to start. We see a lot of runners on this road, so we're gonna try that. Love these old trees. Obsessed. We're coming up on a horse. Running around. So cool. More horsey. Very cool, very cool. Ooh, so pretty over here. Very pretty. Wow. Wow, gorgeous. Beautiful. Swans in the lake. Chase had an emergency bathroom break. And there's a turnstile in there to pay 20p, whatever that means. I guess 20 cents equivalent.
to use it. It's like a subway turnstile to get into the bathroom. Never seen that before, ever. When I was in Paris, they made you pay, but it was like a coin slot on the door. But I mean, tapping is way easier than coins, but still, very strange.
Well, I think it's still
Honestly, I guess it keeps like homeless people and drug addicts out of the bathroom. So, but not my favorite thing. All right, I just had lunch. Chase and I split up. He wanted to get a different coffee. I'm fine with this coffee. And I'm gonna go to Waterstones, which is right here. Very nice and paper bag. Also have this one. This copy is beautiful and freaking huge. Like so large. Shopping for some notes at Ralph Lauren. It's very cool here. Do I spot another bookstore? I see up in the window here. See it? Patrick? Might as well check it out. Yeah. Wow, super cute. This is a really cool copy of Stephen King. I've never seen anything like it.
Alright, so maybe we leave out of here like 8. So, what time is it now?
It is 6:30.
Do we go out somewhere in like an hour?
Okay.
Hour and a half?
Yeah, sure. We could watch another episode of that funny show.
Yeah, that was really fun.
We were watching.
Oh,
What was
you're
it called
fine.
again?
My bad.
You weren't in the shot. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
What were we watching? What was it called? The Taskmaker.
Taskmaster.
We were watching Taskmaker last night.
Stupid. It's like stupid funny. You're like, why am I laughing at this? This is fucking dumb.
You know, but I was happy you were laughing really hard. I've seen clips of it on like TikTok. So I was like, oh, I saw it was available on my Netflix app because we're in the UK. Like the whole VPN, not VPN, but like what shows are available changes based on the country you're in. So I was like, oh, it showed up. So I was like, let's just put this on. We never agree on shows. And it's funny. So it's hard to like fail at watching something that we both think is kind of funny. So I was like, let me just give this a try to put it on, see if Chase likes it. And he was cracking up. If you haven't ever seen it, maybe check out like YouTube videos of it. But they make these comedians compete on these silly little tasks. It's like, who can eat a watermelon the fastest? And it's like the timer starts as soon as you walk into this room, and they walk into the room and it's like a full watermelon. It's not cut up or anything. So some people are like, oh, can I get a knife? And they like cut it and they're like spooning, eating it like a normal person. And then this one guy smashed the watermelon on the ground. It exploded and he's eating watermelon off the ground. Like it was in a plastic contained room, but still so silly. So yeah, I'm glad Chase liked that. We'll probably watch more of it as we take a little break before dinner. Update, the spa was booked, so we couldn't do that, and we're gonna try to go to Brighton tomorrow. I feel like I've been mixing up the days and stuff because our itinerary keeps adjusting and stuff, but today we kind of just chilled. We did our run. We did like 4 miles or so, came back. I was getting kind of hangry.
We went to Farmer Jay's. I'll put a picture of my lunch, and it was quite tasty. I was also hungry, so it probably tasted extra good, but it gave like kava, sweet green, like build your own kind of meal. Actually kind of reminded me of Dig In New York City, even though Dig In is kind of like going out of business in New York City. I feel like I see a lot of their stores closing. But anyway, today ended up being a little bit of a book shopping day. I finally got to go to the Waterstones, and I picked up this cute tote bag. This will be Chase's personal item bag when we fly back to New York City, which will be very convenient for any other purchases that we make. So everything we purchase must fit in this bag. And I got a book. I wanted to get one, obviously, like I said, by a British author. I saw this one book. It was like a black sports romance. I read a couple pages. I really wanted to like it, but the writing style I wasn't like super jiving with, and I don't want to force myself to read a book that I'm not going to love. So I decided to go with a classic, and I ended up picking Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. This is like the Penguin edition, but it's paperback. It's not like the cloth bound one, so it was a better price, and it's slimmer than a paperback would be, so easier to transport in my limited space. It just sounds really good. It has a little bit of romance in it. It says it's a story of a defiant, fiercely intelligent woman who refuses to accept her appointed place in society. So yeah, I was comparing all the classics by like Jane Eyre. I was like trying to figure out which one I wanted. I wasn't sure which ones I already owned, but I'm like 95% confident I don't own Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I know I own Wuthering Heights by her. And I wasn't sure if I owned Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen, so I was tempted to get that one, but I changed my mind. I was tempted to get Mansfield Park by Jane Austen, but that one's ratings weren't as high as some of her other ones like Sense and Sensibility. But I ended up deciding to get this one because this rating on Goodreads is pretty high. This has a 4.5 on Goodreads, so that's really good. So very excited about this. This is my little souvenir. I'll probably write a little note in it saying that I picked it up this day, August 26th in London. As my little souvenir, so very excited about that. And we didn't find any other souvenirs for our friends and fam today. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out before we run out of time, hopefully. All right, that's it for the update for now. We're gonna chill and then get dinner somewhere we haven't decided yet, but bye, love you, see you later. Stressed out. There's like all these delays and stuff, so the trains are messed up. Trying to figure out where to get on. Waiting for the Brighton train, thank God. Finally. Finally made it. Chase's coffee spot of the day. Takeaway. I'm just so happy we're finally here after 2 hours of traveling. It should have been 1 hour, but with all the train craziness, 2 hours. I found it! Alright. Let's take a picture. Oh, we weren't ready. So guys, this is very cute.
Yeah, rocky beaches here. Not the easiest stuff to walk on. I'm so happy! I'm gonna pick a rock. I'm gonna take it home and then I'll write it in Sharpie where I got from. Might as well go touch the water. Alright, let's go back to Chase. Just seeing what it's like to sit on rocks. And honestly, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It smells like the normal beach. And some souvenirs. This spot here. See if we can check it out. Alright, just walking back from a little exploring on my own. And yeah, it's just a beautiful day today. Crazy difference from yesterday. Chase was tired, so we took a nap. And I explored some galleries. I'll catch you up later. train that we missed. Well, waiting for this other train because we missed the train. Bonjour. All right, we are here in Paris. I did not update you for Brighton that we did yesterday, but I will. But first, let me show you around our suite in Paris. Apparently, we got upgraded. Chase got us a very nice room, but for whatever reason, we got leveled up. So it's very large and very nice. All right, so we already threw some of our stuff around. But this is like the entranceway. I don't know what's in here, probably just a regular closet. Oh no, this probably adjoins the other room. We've got like a TV and a desk for the living room. There's a balcony outside. Mirror, hello. This is like a kitchenette. Very nice. She said this is the bathroom. The woman that showed us up. Oh, it's just like a very little... Oh yeah, we do have 2 bathrooms actually. That's like truly a water closet, pretty much, small. Then this is the bedroom. Oh my God, your mom's gonna die over this place. My mom's also gonna die, I should call her. Lovely. Closet. Master bath. I guess this is just more closet space. Here's the safe. We can put our clothes in this one. Vanity, much nicer than just trying to lean over the sink. Very nice. Bathroom, we got a shower stall. Oh my God, babe, there's this huge thing on the roof of the shower. You're gonna die over that.
What are you talking about?
I wonder if water comes out of that.
Looks interesting.
Tub, we could take a bath. Double vanity.
She's chilling here all weekend.
Bathroom and a bidet, but it's over here. So I don't know how these work. I don't know how that works. But it's so nice. All right, I'm gonna call somebody. Bye for now. Oh, and yeah, I'll update you on the proper camera at some point soon, very soon. We're walking down the street in Paris trying to find some food. There's a lot of road closures because of the Paralympics, and a lot of places, more places than I would expect, are closed, but we'll see how it goes. And it's so hot. It's 87 degrees here, so quite the difference from London, but it's beautiful here. Walking along the Champs-Élysées, baby. All right, let's figure out where we're going. This is the Louis store. Chase pointed out, right? It's big, but that's an entire Louis Vuitton trunk as a building. As a building. Going in. We're excited but respectful.
on steps. This is where we're going to dinner tonight. It's popping, apparently.
J'ai senti ta photo quand tu m'en as parlé. J'ai peur de t'exposer parce que j'ai un peu confié. Je savais que c'était un peu basique de faire ça.
Okay, hello. I am back from our day's adventure, our first day in Paris, and I owe you some updates. I have to catch you up on some stuff. I didn't update you on our last adventuring kind of day in London. Our last full day in England, we took the train out to Brighton, which you saw some clips from. I was really excited to go. I briefly mentioned earlier because one of my favorite long-standing YouTubers is Zoe Sugg, and she's been living out in Brighton for a long time, and I wanted to see it for myself and kind of like feel like I'm experiencing a city that, like an online celebrity that I enjoy experiences on the regular, you know? So that was really cool. I ended up being able to go to the shop where she does the photo booth pictures that are super cute. They like come out in black and white. They're very aesthetic. I'm really pleased that I was able to find it. She's doing Vlogmas right now with her partner Alfie, and they mentioned the little, well, not really a little shop, but they mentioned the little eclectic giant, I keep saying little, shop where the photo booth is. So I was like, perfect, now I know where it is. I found the shop and I did a little tour around, and it was obviously the last place I looked. I did a whole circle of this big place, and then it was just like at the front to the left, and I just happened to start out going to the right. So yeah, I took pictures with Chase. I'll show them to you. I put them in this book for safekeeping so they wouldn't get crushed. The first one we took, I wasn't ready. We both weren't ready. So I looked surprised. And then we smiled regular, a little kiss, and then trying to be goofy. But Chase got cut off because there's no way to see yourself in the thing. But because I know she puts her phone on top, she's like, oh, like whatever. And then the second round, we did much better. They came out like this, quite nice. I don't love the angle of the second kiss that we did, but the other pictures came out really nice. So I'm thinking I'll obviously like write Brighton, UK 2024, and then if I frame them in like a bigger frame, I could probably just overlap the two kisses. So like the kiss that I prefer, kind of overlap it like this. That way I have the funny ones from our first try, the nicer kiss that came in the first try, covering the one that I don't like as much, and then the other cute ones. So oh, I love these so much. They're so cute. Chase was a really good sport because I know he was really tired this day. And we had a lot of drama with the trains. So we got the like express train. Those tickets were not cheap. It was like 20 pounds a ticket, like one way. The train signals were all messed up. So there are all these like crazy delays. Like everybody was like so like disoriented. Even the people that are like used to taking that train, they're like, where are the trains? So we ended up taking a more local train, had to transfer. The next train was like super delayed. A trip that should have taken 1 hour took 2 hours. So yeah, we didn't stay in Brighton too long because we had our tasting fancy dinner vegan menu that night. So we got there probably around 10:30. We left pretty early. Got coffee, saw the, went to the little thing to get the pictures, saw the beach. Oh, that was the other thing I was looking for. I decided to take a little souvenir from the beach. They have a stone beach, right? The whole beach is covered in these giant stones, just like this one, which I took from the beach. It was just very iconic. It's very iconic, Brighton, and their stone beaches and all that. So I took this one for myself. I'm going to take a Sharpie and write like Brighton, UK 2024 on this as well. I used to collect rocks when I was young anyway, so this is like typical Daphne move anyway. So yeah, I'll definitely like keep this out in the open at home. So yeah, I think it's really pretty. It's like got some nice swirl action going on in it and some cool like textures, and probably right on that side, and yeah. So I think I picked a nice one. And then we had our tasting, which I showed like clips from. I did film every single course. It was very tasty. Some dishes I obviously didn't like as much as others, and then some looked really intimidating but ended up being really delicious. Like the one with
the radish. It was like a thin slice. It kind of looked veiny. That was really tasty with like the pink juicy stuff. Oh, that was really good. The chili looking one with the bread was delicious. The main course one with like the mushroom was really good. And then there was one that was like a dessert. It was like a mango or like a sorbet or something with, it was a basil ice cream, like a green, like sherbet sorbet kind of thing. I don't know what it was, but it was like an icy kind of treat, but basil flavor. And I did not like that. I didn't eat the green stuff. I was like, Chase, you can have mine. I don't want it. But overall, it was a really fun experience. And then it was literally like if this was the street block, the fancy restaurant was here. After we were done, we went boop, boop, boop to this place, Neat, that we went to like on our first night, which is like a burger joint. I think it's owned by an F1 racer. His name is Lewis Hamilton. And Chase got a burger and fries and some chicken nuggets from there just to like actually feel full. And I just like took maybe like 3 chicken nuggets and had some of his tater tots. It was a fantastic night. London is so fantastic. I absolutely loved it. We rushed out this morning. Oh, speaking of this morning, there was more drama, but hold on. But yeah, overall, I really, really enjoyed London. I would highly, highly recommend it. I mean, in general, I'd say the weather isn't like the best. And the food isn't as intensely flavored. Like the tasting was different, like disregarding that. But overall, like, the people seem really, really nice. I had no issues with the people, no, like, weird looks because, like, whatever, like, it was fairly diverse. No, I didn't see too many black people, though. There was, like, carnival or something going on. So we saw, like, black people, like, way late in the night, one random night, and they were coming back from that. But, like, I'd say it's, like, decently diverse. Lots of different languages going on, similar to New York. But, like, way more densely populated. Like, we were in the Soho area a lot for like going out to dinner, and it was literally always busy. Like I took videos of like hundreds of people out, and it's like, it's Tuesday at 11 o'clock at night. Why are you guys out? Don't you have work? Like, I don't understand. Very interesting. I don't know if it's like mostly tourists or not. I have no idea. But yeah, very lively. So this morning, when we needed to come to Paris, we were trying to catch the train at, I think it was 10:30, but for whatever reason, it didn't click in either of our minds that like you're crossing a border, so you have to go through all this like extra security. I was just kind of like imagining it kind of like Amtrak, which is just like a normal train that like goes really far, you know, and fast. But it wasn't like that. So when we got there probably like 10:10. We're like, nice, we're 20 minutes early. I was like having a lot of travel anxiety, but I was like, okay, 20 minutes is like really good still. And then we look at the board and it's like the 10:30 train is closed. And I'm like, what does it mean that it's closed? What are you talking about? It's closed. So we like run to like try to figure out where the trains are, because there was like a bunch of different trains like in that section, like within UK, within whatever, like not just the Eurostar train. We find them and we're like, hey, we're on this train. It says closed. What does that mean? He's like, it's closed. I'm like, what the fuck? They're like, they're not taking any more passengers. They're supposed to be here 30 minutes before. And I'm like, since when? When was that communicated? You know, so that's actually really annoying. I went back through my emails and I didn't see anything that stated I should show up by a certain time, which is just actually truly infuriating. And I mean, I guess compared to airplanes, they don't like say on the ticket, like show up 3 hours before, 2 hours before, whatever. But I don't know. It was a lesson we had to learn the hard way, unfortunately. But, you know, lesson has been received. So we went over to the help desk for the Eurostar, and this woman, who was also American, was literally dealing with the same problem. She's like, hey, I'm on the 10:30. They said it's closed. Like, I need a new ticket. And they gave her one after, you know, whatever, some annoying back and forth, and you know, she had to pay a fee or whatever. We went through the same thing. We were like, hey, we have the same problem. We were chatting with her a little bit. So we got rebooked to an 11:30 train. Thank God we didn't have to wait super long, because I had the Catacomb tickets for tonight at 6:30 I booked them for. Obviously didn't want to miss that, but luckily the train was the next one an hour later, which isn't so bad. Went through security. It's kind of like an airport. You have to scan your passport and all this stuff. We got on the train. We're in like one of those quads. So most of the seats are like normal trains where you're kind of just all facing one way. It's like 2-seaters. But the one we were in was in a quad and you're facing the other 2 people. So we get there and there's like this French woman, like this black woman, whatever. She's got her headphones on. She's not like interested in chatting with us. That's fine, whatever. And then that same girl that was in front of us in the line before that had the same issue as us. It's like, oh, hey, they put all of us together. because we missed the train. So we got to talk to her. Her name was Alicia. She was very nice. She was from DC. She used to be in New York City for a bit. She's like a lawyer or whatever. She's probably around our age. Yeah, it was nice to like just like talk with like a new person and it not be weird, and yeah, it was cool. I did some editing of my September TBR, which I filmed also yesterday. Was that yesterday? Yeah, that was yesterday, like before dinner. And I like went souvenir shopping too before dinner. I was editing the TBR on the train, but my computer died, so I would like to actually get that done because I'm kind of past 7 days out from my last post by now. So I'd like to get that posted by tomorrow. But I did a lot of the edit before my laptop died, and it's a short one anyway, so you'll definitely be seeing that way before this video. And then today, like I said, we went to the Catacombs. It was okay. I've done it before because I've been to Paris before in 2017 with my mom. I was 22 back then. And the catacomb vibe was like totally different. It felt more serious. It felt more somber and all that stuff, like more respectful, like whatever. They changed it so much. The most positive change that they did was that I felt like we went on a different path. Like I felt like we were weaving through like a lot more of the sections than I did the first time. But the thing that I didn't like was that it was so much more touristy. The catacombs have always been touristy. Like the fact that they're open to the public, period, even like originally was to bring the public in because there was a lot of curiosity around it. But like now, is even more touristy. So they added a lot more like signage, like billboards with like, you know, a lot of text to explain the history and stuff, which is cool. It's very museum-like, but it really feels jarring and it takes you out of like the experiencing of, it takes you out of the experience a little bit of being like, okay, this is basically a graveyard of people. And I don't know, we had like the audio guides, which were informative, but very focused on the tourism. Like there's this one shot I put in the clip where I like look up and there's this hole in the ceiling. It looks like you're in the bottom of a well, which is very cool. And the audio guide is like, this is where they dropped the bodies down. I think that's what he said. So he's like, this is where they dropped the bodies down. And it used to look up into like a courtyard or whatever, but now it looks up into our gift shop, which is right at the end of the tour that you will get to. And I'm like, not even 15 seconds into describing like this really amazing epic like view of like how these bodies were dropped down and like put into stacks or whatever, you're gonna be like, at the gift shop. Like that is so weird. And the word Chase used was off-putting, and I had to agree that it totally was like off-putting, that it was so focused on this touristy aspect versus just experiencing being in the catacombs, which is like amazing in itself, you know? So I like learning about that stuff, but I think the way it was done just didn't feel super, it just didn't feel right. It just felt really weird. It just felt off. So yeah, I'm interested to tell my mom about that and compare it to our first experience, because it was a long time ago and my memory is not the most reliable, but it definitely didn't have all that signage. And I vlogged that also too years ago. So I could probably go back and fact check myself, but I'm pretty confident I didn't remember any of that stuff back then. And I definitely didn't have an audio guide. And then we went to a vegan sushi spot, which I briefly showed you probably in the clips. And it was absolutely delicious. So good. Highly recommend. It was called Bloom. The only thing I can complain about just in general of being outside of New York is that I feel like personally, service is just so much slower. Everything is so much slower. It's probably not that bad, but I'm just used to like the fast pace of New York. We could be in and out of a restaurant, like a sit down nice restaurant in 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Here it's like, do you need anything? Nope. Our plates are done, you know what I mean? But they let people sit and chat for however long that they want. Like these two women were sitting next to us and they were probably there for like 5 hours. They got there before us, they were talking, then they ordered dessert and da-da-da-da. Like we were there for probably 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
They were probably there for so long, just chatting, but different culture. So overall, good day so far. It's so much warmer here. It's hot. It was like 87 degrees. I think it'll cool down tomorrow, but not be nearly as cold as London. We're gonna do more adventuring tomorrow, and I'm gonna leave this update here because I've been talking for a long time and I'm exhausted and I know Chase is also tired. So I will catch up with you later. Good night for now. Bye. Very Parisian, very Parisian. I'm gonna drop my phone.
We are on our way for the day at noon. Did a little sleep in. Really?
Not even close. It's good.
Yeah, it's good. We're here.
Whoa, look at this picture.
That's an amazing picture. All right, babe. What do you think? What do you think of the Eiffel Tower?
Pretty large. I
Yeah,
expected. I don't know why I didn't think it would be this big.
yeah. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Let's go look around before we climb it. This is what Chase wants to do. Climb those stairs. Up, up, up.
Where's their stuff up there?
The medium one, maybe?
Yeah. It's not bad.
Very nice. And here, a little park action with the Eiffel Tower coming up underneath it. Yeah, I think they'll give you a time for sure. Underneath. All right, so we didn't end up going to the Eiffel Tower today. The top was closed. We're gonna try again tomorrow. We're gonna go super early in the morning. Yeah, we can cross here. So instead, we're going straight to the Invalides. I've been here before with my mom, but it was like half closed because we got there kind of late. So I want to see what else is in there. This place is amazing. I think the one entrance isn't ticketed, and then the extra stuff is ticketed. So I'm just here at Napoleon's resting place. It's pretty cool.
What?
I haven't said Napoleon's in the big one. What? Another section I couldn't go to the last time I was here. Very excited. Chase is feeling a little not so well. He's hurting from walking a bit. So I'm gonna go explore by myself, which is fine. So cool. These are horse muscles. What are they? Maces, yeah, maces. That's cool stuff. Very medieval. It's like horse people and children. Because they started training really young. Oh, they have Olympic stuff here. It was definitely a beautiful garden, but now the Olympics.
I can't believe I didn't bring my fanny back.
That's why I like to write everything down. Hi, so I am back from our first full day here in Paris. We woke up late, we did a little lie-in today, and we slowly made our way over to the Eiffel Tower. We got coffee first or whatever in that area. We wanted to see if we could make it to the summit, but literally we were there like probably peak tourist time. It was like 2 p.m. and they had closed the summit because they close it once it gets to capacity, and then if the capacity reduces, they'll open it back up whenever that is. But you can't buy a ticket in advance to go to the summit. You kind of have to just get lucky, I guess. I don't know.
Not super clear on how that works. So we're gonna go really early in the morning tomorrow. It opens at 9, so we'll try to get there maybe like 8:30 if we're lucky, because there'll definitely be a line by then. I'm all dressed up because we're going to the Moulin Rouge tonight. We're going to the 9 p.m. showing, and we need to get some dinner beforehand. It's 5:30 right now, but the way things tend to move outside of New York is a lot slower than I'm accustomed to. So we're putting in a lot of buffer time to try to like get some food, have it take a while, and then still not be like late to the show. It starts at 9, but doors open at 8. So I think if we stroll in around 8:30, we should be fine. But yeah, let me show you my outfit. So I have this dress on that I thrifted from a place in Florida, but it's just Shein, surprisingly, but it looks really nice. I think it looks really nice. And I have my light colored Rothy Mary Jane's on. And if I get a little chilly, I'm packing this little, I think Monica called it a capelet, which she let me borrow. It's super cute. It's a bit witchy, but I like it. It's cute. It's a bit blacker than like the grayish tones on this dress, but for what I need it for, if I get a little chilly, I think this is pretty decent. I am excited to see the show. I want to get some cute balcony pictures in this outfit if possible. It's a bunch of people running. It's like a night run club or something.
Yeah.
We could take a really great picture here, babe.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're making it up the stairs. Let's not go so fast. My legs will burn out. I came down these stairs last time. Well, maybe not these exact ones, but they look the same. They probably look the same on all the little legs. Oh, there's the elevator, babe.
Nice.
Ooh. Beautiful, baby.
It is cool. Very nice.
There's the Invalides where we were yesterday. Beautiful Paris. With the Olympic stadiums. All right, so we're on the first tier, taking a break. We're stairs. Right up the center like this. We're on the first floor, so we're not all the way to the top, but the rest of the way we take the elevator. Like this.
Where do we go for the elevator?
Just one level up on the second floor, or on the first floor.
Yeah.
I need to go back down.
Top of the Eiffel Tower, baby. What do you think, babe?
Awesome.
Yeah? Is that everything you thought?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's nice up here. It's cold too. I'm glad I have my fleece now. Boring. This doesn't look right. definitely can't. I'm not that flexible. I like it. You like that one, baby? You like that one? You love the geometric ones. These ladies are so cool. They're so geometric. Look at them. You like me?
We wake up so early to do stuff and realize that nothing happens until like 10 a.m.
Well, stuff is happening for us.
Yeah.
Better to get out early. Like with the Eiffel Tower. Could you imagine living like that?
So cool. Oh my God. Guys, this is like being in a movie. Look how stunning. Wow, so beautiful. It's a mob. Everybody wants to see her. Oh, it's already a mob. I don't know, they probably were faint and sick. He looks like he does not like who's playing.
That's beautiful.
We're on the hunt to find one of my favorite paintings, one that has stuck in my mind for a long time. Chase is like, reverse image search it from the last time you took a picture. So I found the picture, reverse searched it, and it tells you what room it's in. So we're heading that way. I love this style. Found it. Where are you going?
Let's see it from up close.
Yeah, is there a glare? Right? That's exactly right. You have to like look at everybody's face close to figure out what the fuck is going on. So it's a father trying to save his family. The old man, father, wife, children, and he's failing. It's in vain. Somebody died. It's a woman. I love this painting. Love it. So much going on. Another beautiful painting by the same artist.
the whole museum from the outside and the iconic pyramid. Get a picture there. Have to. Go get a picture over here, probably. I like this vibe. I like this vibe a lot. There it is. That's Notre Dame, baby.
Ooh, nice.
What a view. Some falafel, and Chase ordered some coconut soup for lunch today. I got a lentil burger. Yummy, yummy. Same sauce. We're here, and there's a line. And there's a cafe. It's busy apparently.
You're here now.
Now this is a view of Notre Dame. Beautiful place.
Atteint km de galerie. Ce qui veut dire, si je résume, en bas, il vous faudrait au minimum 3 jours de 4 gilded statues on the 4 pillars of the bridge. Les 4 statues dorées sur les 4 piliers du pont are representing war and culture in between the two countries. Vraiment, on a besoin de présenter le prochain événement. En plus, vous pensez qu'on peut se la garder un peu plus longtemps, parce qu'en fait, on n'est pas si mal que ça, on n'est pas si moche en vrai. On a plus.
The medals look like person. For me at least, not for you. High-end store. Afro neighborhood, bro. We haven't seen this many black people the whole time. Every step of the subway, so we see. Hi, I am back home in New York City. I'm here to give you some final updates on the things we got up to in Europe. So we were kind of moving quickly and I didn't have a chance to update you since we went to the Moulin Rouge. So we went to the show. We had pretty decent seats. You don't really get to pick. You just show up and they just put you somewhere. So we were like off to the right, like decently close to the stage, and we sat with these Australian young women. They were like 22. We were chatting with them for a little bit and we had a really nice time. Moulin Rouge, I guess, is a burlesque show. So there are these like really grand theatrical costumes with like the headpieces and like the jewels and, you know, topless women, and they have like beautiful dances and stuff in that kind of style. And then in between the typical like Moulin Rouge dances, they have these more circusy kind of acts. So there was like a strongman that Chase thought was really cool. He's like doing these insane like balancing tricks. He like balanced on his head, balanced on top of glass that was balanced on top of like glass cups. Like, it was crazy. And then another woman
was this black woman was like super flexible, and she was doing all these like crazy like contortions. That was wild, really good. And then the last circusy act was a couple, and they were doing like this romantic dance, but they had some really epic tricks in there where like the woman, she's in like pointe shoes, and she was balancing on her pointe shoe. She was like balancing on her pointe shoe on top of the guy's head. You know, he's not holding her, he's just balancing her on his head. 1 foot. It was crazy. Very fun. And then what did we do after that? Oh, we went back to the Eiffel Tower. I didn't get a chance to talk to you about that, I don't think. We obviously tried to go one day, but it was busy and they closed the top. So we went back early in the morning like we planned to, did the stairs, took this cute picture. I got some of the digitals as well, so I can post them to Instagram or whatever, because honestly it's a little blurry in the printout. But very cute. I'll probably tape that up by my desk, which is nice. So yeah, we walked the stairs of the Eiffel Tower to the first floor. I guess they call it, there's like 3 floors. Maybe it's like the 2nd floor. I don't know. But as far as you could walk up, and then we took the elevator to the very top. And yeah, it was Chase's first time, and he thought it was really cool. We took some cute selfies up there. I'll post them up so you can take a look. And then on the way down, it started raining. So we had perfect timing for the Eiffel Tower. But it was kind of hard to navigate Paris in the rain. Not ideal. Then after that, we had the Louvre visit. So we visited the museum. I showed Chase the Mona Lisa. It was like swarmed by the time we got over there, which was probably around 10:30. We got in at 9:30, but I didn't think about seeing the Mona Lisa right away. We just were kind of walking around by the statues and stuff that I really like. And then I was like, oh, we should probably try to get over to the Mona Lisa before it gets too crazy, because it was also a Saturday, which maybe wasn't the move for going to the museum on a Saturday, because it was swarmed, as you saw the clips already probably before this. But yeah, it was very cool to see that again. And then I got to see my favorite painting, and Chase agreed that it was very interesting and like thought-provoking, and definitely how he feels at times as like a man having to like take care of his family eventually in the future, and it's just like a lot of pressure and stuff. And yeah, relatable for sure for him. At least something that he envisions for his future, of like the heavy burden of trying to take care of everybody. But yeah, so that was nice to share with him. I wanted to do a little bit of book shopping. So I got my book souvenir, as you know, in London, which was this book, Jane Eyre. Very excited about that. I wrote my little note in it, which I'm pretty sure I showed you already. And then I picked up another one. So I went to the Shakespeare and Company, which I'd heard about because it's like popular and stuff, but they don't let you film or take pictures, which makes sense because it'd probably be ridiculously, I don't know, just people just like going in there to take a picture and not really shopping around, which I'm also filming stuff for fun and whatever, but I respected that. And yeah, I can understand why like taking pictures and stuff would be really fun in there, because it's a very cool place. If you ever get the opportunity to go to Shakespeare and Company in Paris, definitely check it out. It's one of the English bookstores in the city, and I think that was kind of the point, because it was like where the expats would come together, like the English-speaking expats would meet up and buy books and all that stuff. So yeah, very cool history, but it's such a vibe. Like, it's a bit of a maze. You've got like a skylight. They've got 2 floors. It's just very, very vibey in there. And yeah, I'm so glad I checked it out. There was a line to get in. And at first I was like, oh, I just want a picture outside, like whatever. I don't care about going in, but like I'm glad I went inside. So yeah, I picked up this book. It's called An African History of Africa, From the Dawn of Humanity to Independence by Zainab Badawi. I think that's how you say her name. And I'm really interested in this. I like how it's written. I read a couple of the pages at the front. It's a very conversational tone, not too like highbrow, whatever, very approachable, which I liked about it. And I feel like this is something I want to learn more about, especially outside of like the American perspective of African Americans and just like Africans in general and our ancestors and stuff. So our ancestors, my ancestors, you know, other Black people that are watching this as ancestors. Can't just say our as a whole. But yeah, just to fill that gap in my knowledge. So very excited to get to this.
at some point, and maybe Chase will also read it at some point because he thought it sounded interesting as well. So yeah, these are my 2 souvenir books from my European trip. Very pleased with them. And then also on that day, which you saw some clips of, we decided to go on a boat cruise because, or like a boat tour kind of cruise thing, because Chase realized about himself that he likes to see the sights kind of quickly, just like a bunch of things like in a short amount of time. And that's why we did the bus tour in London. So he's like, yeah, let's just do a boat tour, because he saw them going around when we were shopping. So we did that, and that was fun. A lot of information on the bridges over the Seine. Apparently there's like 30 or so bridges, and apparently there's a lot of fun facts about them. And you can see a bunch of the monuments and stuff as well from the river. And then before we went on our trip, I kept saying to him I really wanted to buy some sunglasses while I was there, because the sunglasses that I always wear, which are my Ray-Bans, I guess I could show them to you. Yeah, I got it. So I always wear these Ray-Bans. Love them, obsessed with them. My go-to, they've done me so well. They're like extra foldy. I actually didn't buy them, I found them. When I went to Paris the first time with my mom, the hotel we were staying in, these were left in the safe. So what are we gonna do? Like, we're not gonna be able to find the original owners, so I took them for myself. That was back in 2017, so a very long time ago. So that was like 7 years ago. And I've kept them this whole time. I haven't lost them, though. I've had a few close calls where I thought they were gone, but I still have them. And honestly, I was worried that during the trip, like, Paris would take them back. Like, I would lose them while I was in Paris because destiny. But I didn't, so pleased with that. But yeah, I really wanted to get a new pair of glasses or sunglasses, and I've been obsessed slightly with the luxury brand Prada. If I could just be a luxury queen, like if I had money like that, I would just wear a bunch of Prada stuff. Like, I just like their vibe. I like the style of some of their stuff, and their clothes are really cool. So I was like, let's get some Prada glasses. And I figure it would be a bit cheaper in Europe because, what are they, Italian? And like the shipping and exporting, whatever, would be better in Paris versus in the US, and that is true. We saved a lot of money buying them in Europe. Here's my little Prada case. The case is a bit bigger than it needs to be. I think it just fits like all their glasses, and some of their glasses are really big. The ones I picked aren't this big. I wore them out to brunch today. So here they are. They've got these lovely stems, like the ear bits, with the iconic Prada triangle. Freaking obsessed. It's on both sides, and it's like silver on the inside. And it says Prada on the inside too. So yes, this was Chase's gift to me for vacation. I'm quite happy. The only thing I will say about them as I was using them today is that I just wish the lenses were a tad bit darker, because my eyes are very sensitive to the light. But yeah, I can open my phone with them on, which is nice. Like, it still does the face recognition. The face recognition does not work with the Ray-Bans, but with these they still work. Yes, you can see my eyes, like, fine. I just wish they were a bit darker. I like being a bit mysterious, where you can't see if I'm looking at you or not. But these will be like my special occasion bougie sunglasses. And I'll definitely get a lot of use out of them because I wear sunglasses all the time. My eyes are so sensitive. So yeah, and I like how they fit on my head too. Little logo peak. I'm a bit of a logo hoe. But I think that's okay. Very, very excited about using these and having them. The only thing I do wish is that they said Paris on them somewhere, because that's where I purchased them from, but they don't. But that's all right. I know I got them from there. Because my Ray-Bans do say Paris, which I like. Maybe it doesn't say Paris, it says France. Yeah, see, it says France. So I'll always know that I got them while I was in France, and the other ones don't. They say Milano and Italy, made in Italy, but that's okay. Yeah, that was our trip. This video is probably super long, but again, it's mostly for my own memories, and I enjoy sharing these videos with people who are interested, whether that's my
dad and mom who enjoy watching these vlogs occasionally, or my friends, or any subscribers that want to know me beyond just book stuff and just like spend some time with me. I really appreciate anybody that has watched. So that's all I have for this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to leave it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and obviously it helps out my channel. And I will catch you in another video. Bye!